Welcome to SBR Forum Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are previewing Week 6 in the NFL right now, and it's Monday afternoon. So as always, as we do every Monday, we're taking a look at the Thursday night game with Joe Duffy from OffshoreInsiders.com. Giants at Bears. Joe, thanks for being back with us this week.
Thank you, Peter. Another great NFL weekend for us. We're going to have a great NFL weekend coming up.
You think so? Yeah, I'm thinking, at least on this game, that, there's a lot of crazy lines this week, but on the Thursday night game, that might be my favorite play of the week. Before we get into it, tell us a little bit about OffshoreInsiders.com. How'd you do this week?
Well, we did fantastic. 7-1 in the NFL. I think we usually tell our viewers that we're recording this on Monday, so the Monday night game is pending, but 31-16 in the NFL going back to week 3 of the preseason. Sweat, my wise guy, plays perfect 3-0 this week, and we're continuing our 26-year run of winning in the NFL and overall football doing well, but not quite as well in college as we are in the pros yet.
All right, well, Thursday night, Giants at Chicago. I think I'm seeing a pretty big edge here, and I'll tell you what it is. Chicago's 7.5-point home favorite. The total right now is 46. That's up from the opener of 45, although it did open at 46 at Bookmaker. And the Giants, completely maybe the most dysfunctional team in the NFL right now, and who knows how they're going to, fare here against it. It's hard to imagine that they'll actually pull out a win. Will they get a cover? I don't know, but I'm liking the over here. I loved it at 45. I bet it, and even now at 46. I'm thinking it's a great bet. I think we'll see two big games from Cutler and Manning. I think if the Giants make any improvements, it will be on offense in the passing game. Over 46. What do you think?
Well, I would agree with you. If the Giants are somehow going to turn their season around, it's going to have to be in the arm of Eli Manning. And obviously the running game is hurting a little bit, so they're going to have to put the ball in the air. Plus, Jay Cutler, as we always like to say, predictably unpredictable. First 3 games of the year look like he was a Hall of Famer. We've seen that before. So what's he do? Follows it up with 2 so-so games, but seems to be a perfect situation to bounce back. He's got Alshon Jeffrey and Brandon Marshall, 2 great receivers. They're averaging 7.5 yards per pass. The team's normally giving up 6.8. So I can see both of the teams airing it out this week. Strengths against weaknesses would say that both of the teams are going to throw the ball off, and we agree on this one.
So do you have any opinion on the side? Do you want to even touch it, or do you want to just say forget about it?
Now, if anything, right now I would lean towards the Bears because, as I said, Jay Cutler, and in that predictably unpredictable theory, this says is where he does bounce back and goes back to looking like he did early in the year, where he's going to follow up a couple so-so efforts with a great effort. And like I said, if he doesn't bounce back against this team, I don't know who he's going to bounce back against. And, this wouldn't come as that much of a shock to people who have been paying attention, but still, when you hear it, only Jacksonville has a worse scoring against a bigger deficit. The Giants have been outscored by 20 points per game this year, and it's not like they've been playing against a tough schedule. Yeah. So, they are what your record says you are. The Giants have been beyond awful, and when you look at the Giants' numbers this year, the point spread looks tiny.
Yeah, I agree, but, there's no way I would bet on the Giants here, but there's also no way I would bet on Cutler, giving 7.5 points to anyone, even the Giants. So I think the over is by far the best way to go. What's your official pick on this game, Joe Duffy?
No, I would agree the over because, as we said, with Cutler being the quote-unquote predictably unpredictable, we also don't like to lay a big number with him, so the over would be my official play.
Okay, over 46 on the Thursday night game, Giants and Bears. Thanks, Joe.